Well, hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Little bit of Christmassy music to start the video off with. And no, I'm not going to sing it either. My dad told me what my singing was like years ago. A lot of you older generation might remember that song by Susan Morn. It was called I Wanna Be Bobby's Girl. I think I was about 15 or 16 at the time when it came out. Can't exactly remember, but I know it was one of the first records I ever bought out of my wages, all £2.13 and sixpence. That was my first wage. And I think my mother used to keep the £2 and I got the 13 and sixpence pocket money. But anyway, I bought that record and it was a Saturday afternoon, I think, and my mother was out shopping, everybody else was out, and my dad was working. So I put that record on my record player and I was singing my head off. So, I wanna be Bobby's girl, I wanna be Bobby's girl, that's the most important thing to me. I'm singing away like that, and all of a sudden the bedroom door opened and my dad's head popped round and he says, "Hey Pet," he says, "if you ever want to be Bobby's girl, you're going to have to take a few singing lessons, because he says he'll be running for cover if he hears that." That was my dad telling me I couldn't sing. So for anyone else, I'm sorry if that hurt your ears, but that was my dad, and I do miss him, you know. He used to pull me to pieces. I could tell you a few stories about the things he used to say to me, but I'm not going to at the moment. I'm busy knitting. So far I've got with the blanket. I have a little bit time before my lunch. It is now 11:30. So I have a little bit time and I'm going to do what I can of this before I have my lunch. But I was at bingo last night. Never won anything last night. Me and my friend weren't very lucky last night. But we did go for a meal first. There's a pub called the Percy. That's where we normally go every month for our meal. And we're looking at the menu and I'm saying to my friend, "Well, where's the turkey? There's no turkey on the menu thing." And there was, forget everything that there was, but we ended up with one of those great big Yorkshire puddings with mashed potato, and I thought I was just getting beef, but there was 4 big slices of beef and 3 massive sausages. I didn't ask for the sausages. I thought I was just getting the beef, because that was it had 2 meals similar. One was the Yorkshire pudding with just the meat and the potato and the gravy, and you got a bowl of veg and that with it. And the other one was the meat, the beef, and the sausages as well. But I thought I'd ordered the one with just the meat. When it came, I'm saying to my friend, "I'm never going to eat all that." I says, "Look, it's 3 great big sausages. They weren't small sausages, they were great big ones. And the 4 massive slices of the beef was beautiful. It was lovely and tender, and we ate what we could of it, and there was about half of it still left on the plate." And we're talking to because my friend knows the manager of the place and that, she's known him for years in the family, and she's talking to him and she says, "Can we have a couple of doggy bags here to take what's left of this home?" So we had a couple of doggy, and we put half of that meal in there, and I'm going to have it for my lunch today. I put it in my microwave and I put it in the fridge last night when I got in, but it was in these doggy bags in the back of my car, and we could smell it all the way. When we left the Percy and went to pick Molly up, I could smell it, and she's saying, "What have you got in this car?" She says, "I can smell food." So these were doggy bags in the back of the car. They're on the floor, down on the seat so much you don't step on them. So that was what we took home with us. And then we went to the bingo and just weren't lucky at all. Wasn't our lucky night. But anyway, I did a little bit of my friends when I got in. I'm up to the armholes on the front, so I'll probably get that finished and get the 2 sleeves finished on it. Probably for next week, and I'll be able to take it to her next week. But I gave her the black and white Newcastle United peg bag. I gave her that for her to give to her son. I think it's for a Christmas box. She wanted it for him. And I have done 2 coasters. So that's one day. I did this one this morning. So I've got a couple of coasters, and these are spoken for. I have been asked for them. As soon as the lady seen the first one I was doing, she's asked for the other one, so for the whole set. So these ones will be going to Rosemary when I get them finished. But as soon as I finish that set, I will start another one. So if anyone else was wanting one, they'd have to let me know, and just need to send me an email, and I'll keep it for the first person that asks for it. So Rosemary was the first person that asked for those ones. And like I'm saying, I'm going to do as much as I can of this blanket and that before I have my lunch. I did find a little bit music with the Deck the Halls bit, so I'm going to switch the little bit at the start of my video every day. I'm going to try, it'll probably be between just those 2, Silent Night and Deck the Halls, because I have to get the music off the audio library on YouTube, so there's no copyright on it. Because if it ends up with copyright on it, any revenue that's made on my videos doesn't go to me, it goes to whoever the copyright belongs to. So I'll have to make sure I get the audio, and I'll keep looking every day to see if they put any other music on and give you a little bit different music every day. But there was a lot of handing out of Christmas cards and that last night at the club, so I'm going to have to, I haven't even got my Christmas cards in yet. I'm going to have to go out shopping and get myself a pack, because I'm looking through my drawers and I haven't got any left from last year. I must have used them all. But I am also having a lot of trouble with that Google Ireland tax flaming thing again that I had earlier last year. We have to fill a tax thing in for Ireland, because YouTube's money that we are paid comes from Ireland now. And it's only about 6 months ago that I told them that I am a UK tax resident. And as there's a treaty with them, we don't have to pay tax to them. So they asked again, it has to be in by the 31st of December, or else they'll be taking tax off me. So I sent them in the same information that I sent them before, and it rejected it. I thought, well, why can't you accept it 6 months ago, but you've rejected it further down the line? So I've had to get onto HMRC again and get another tax residency form from them with a later date on it than the one that I got earlier on in the year, which I think I got in April, but it took me until May to get it accepted, with all the different things you had to keep doing. So I'm going to have to check. Hope it comes before the end of the month. But I keep seeing that the expiry date is up on my Google tax thing, the Ireland tax thing. But they won't accept the form for the next tax year. So I put the next tax year, the end of 25, because Ireland's tax is January to December. It's not the same as ours. It's not April to April. It's the end of January, the start of January to the end of December, which is what the date is on the the island Google tax thing I filled in. So I filled it in and put it for the end of 2025 and they won't accept it. Sometimes I think it would be easier if I just turned the monetization off on this channel and just on both of my channels and just get what I can from the things that I sell. It's very stressful actually trying to fill things like that in that this island just will not accept. But that's another rant, isn't it? I think it was a rant the last time I was on about it. And I just noticed, with me talking, I'm going to have to pull that last row out. I did it because I started with knit 2, purl 2, and it should have been purl 2, knit 2. So I've got a wrong row in this. Hey, my dear me. Anyway, that's my bit for today, so thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you all another time. So bye for now.